what's your takeaway from this? I also call it the bathroom mirror stuff. It's what you might tape up to your bathroom mirror to remind yourself. By the way, I have one right now. It's one of those, it's still that card, Lama Kathy, you give out for mind training about may this afflictive emotion contain all, and so forth and so on. Obviously, I haven't memorized it. So that's why I have it on the bathroom mirror. So I look at it every morning. So anyway, to make a long story short, it might be helpful. And by the way, anyone can pass at any time. Nobody has to say anything they don't want to. But I'd like to go around the room and see if you have something that you think you're going to take away from this that might be helpful to you and to everybody else. I'm again calling it the bathroom mirror stuff. Marilyn, you're first up. And again, you can pass if you want.
No, that's okay. Because I have something that I do every day whenever I can remember it, because my ego is so strong, is I always say, may I benefit all beings today, may I benefit all beings today, may I benefit all beings today. And I say it many times during the day.
Mhm. Is there something from
Really taking
this?
that on seriously the last few months, because
Good.
I'm really trying to take my Bodhisattva vow seriously now. More
Cool.
serious than ever before.
Wonderful. Is there something from this particular retreat you can take away?
This particular retreat.
And you can pass on that.
I just think nobody's perfect, so just do the best you can.
That's a good one. I'm going to take away your high alert.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So Debbie, is there a takeaway for you? You have to
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, the one thing I wanted to get out of this was just the inspiration to keep going, because sometimes it just seems drudgery, it's just frustration. And the one thing I have found is just by being in this group and talking is inspiring and to keep going. And I take away that expansion and contraction, with the practice. I think that was very right on.
Wonderful, wonderful. There is something very powerful from group practice. It not only increases the merit of of what we're doing, but it also, as you say, provides us with inspiration. We do need each other as practitioners, and as our lineage masters have often said, we need to be around folks like ourselves struggling to the Bodhisattva path. You see that over and over in their instructions to practitioners. Get with folks that can help you. Be around those that are trying to practice virtue just like you. So cool, Debbie. Thank you very much. Host, Tanya, is there something that you can take away?
I think that I'll be able now to accept the ups and downs and the expansions and contractions as being a more natural cycle and pattern, and not judge them so much. So that's really going to help a lot. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I was thinking about this a little while ago. Our afflictive emotions can create near misses with hellish states. And what it takes often is, even if we become overwhelmed, to take that next courageous step to get back. And to get back without any shame or guilt, because that's just the way it is. So thank you with your expansion and contraction.
Thank you.
Something we can
It's
take
helped
away.
tremendously today. Thank you.
Great. Deborah, anything else you would like to add?
Well, I really enjoy hearing both of you talk, about each segment today. We read it and we read our commentary and everything, but it helps to have another take on each of these things. And I really just hearing the answers to my questions, I'm sorry to have taken up all the time, is going to be very helpful to me because I was striving for this perfect image in my mind that now I think developing the present is helpful to me. I tend to have perfectionistic tendencies, so trying to have this perfect image, the answers to these questions is just going to be very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, and one other thing I'd want to say, and I don't want to belabor it too much, but what I would say is that just like your mantra, you improve and you're able to say that with some speed, it's probably likely that you're going to improve, keep working at it, your visualization, along with Kathy's pointing out. Tom, what's on your mind?
There was a lot that I took note of today. So I'm very thankful to be a part of this group and this session today. But I think for the most part today, it's been about patience and perseverance. So patience with myself, patience with the practice, and perseverance with the practice. There was something that you talked maybe last group practice that we had about, it was that TED talk where the guy has the jar and he puts rocks, is it filled yet? Put sand in, is it filled yet? Whatever, and it's like this session for me really taught, like I made a lot of really good progress. I wouldn't say the practice was great. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. But just there was something about today that it was just like this ability, like today taught me like make time, and I can do it. I can just make time like this every day to keep persevering with the practice and being patient with myself that it's not good, it's not bad. We're just going to keep going through it. So.
Yeah, it's a wonderful takeaway, and thanks for sharing that. I'm going to save you to last, Kathy, because I want you to have the last word. Patricia, anything that you'll take away and put on your bathroom mirror?
I think kind of like what I've heard, there were just a lot of things, and I'm kind of glad I heard so many people's different stories because it gives me a sense of perspective, and it's so wonderful not to feel alone and to feel the sense of community. So thank you.
Yeah, like the coal miners say, solidarity and unity forever. So that's cool. I mean, it is wonderful. It is wonderful to be in solidarity and unity with your fellow practitioners. There is really, if I look back on my early years of practice, some of the greatest friends that I still have maintained are those whom I first commiserated with. So that's a good thing. Evelyn, you're up. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. There we go.
Thanks everyone for this retreat. It's been really wonderful. I appreciate everyone's comments. I think I would say just focusing on the presence of the Buddhas during practice enriches my practice. And so it was good to have that reminder. And also it helps me to take my practice off the cushion. So thank you.
If we can take this practice off the cushion, we're doing pretty good. So
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Connie?
Mute myself. I just have so much gratitude for this opportunity to just communicate with everybody here today and to be able to learn about this. Just really, it's such a profound NunDrive is such a profound like method that we can practice, that if we do it and we stay with it, it takes us down the road to experiencing reality. And I'm just so thankful that we have the chance to learn it. And it's like they say in AA, keep coming back. It works if you work it.
Wonderful. Yeah, exactly. AA has a lot of slogans that are very applicable to our Bodhisattva path. So yeah, just keep coming back. Oh, how that is so true. Thank you for that. That's my takeaway. Keep coming back. Nancy, anything you would like to add here?
I came in halfway, so my mind's not really there. So I guess I want to pass, but I also want to say something too. I find it difficult to keep going with this. I still try, but the one thing that works for me, if I can't do it, the whole practice is to do it at bedtime when I go to sleep. It helps calm me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even though we can't do the whole practice, as you say, sometimes just saying, I wish I could. I
Yeah.
wish I could. And that aspiration is a bridge to someday being able to.
Yes.
So
Agreed.
not, yeah. So even when you can't, say, I wish, I hope one day. And that gets you through a lot. Helder, so thank you, Nancy. Thank you very much for that. Helder, is there anything you would like to say?
Sure. You guys hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lamathan. Thank you, everyone. For me, Nandros has been like a roller coaster because it has this contraction, expansion all the time, and for me, it messed it up in a good way. My sleeping schedule, my everyday life schedule. So sometimes I go to sleep 4 in the a.m. just because of practice. Yeah, but this is how the way things are.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful. I like to be in community. I think everybody grows when we are in community, and it makes you feel like
Yes.
you're human. You're gonna experience all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, I forget there's a famous line in a movie. It's a comedy. A father-in-law in a marriage, and the whole marriage ceremony just went all to hell. And the line in the movie is, life's messy. Life can be just messy sometimes. And so it's like everybody's saying we all get in our messes. And it's like Connie said, we just keep coming back. It's keep coming because go ahead, please.
Yeah. I just feel like you have to just keep going, like with life, because everything is impermanent, everything is changing, nothing is perfect. So
yeah,
just go with it.
Yeah. One of the most encouraging things that Khenpo Karthar Rinpoche said to retreatants was, if you persevere and make the effort, inevitably, you will reach Buddhahood. And of course, the big but is keep coming back. And that's the big thing. So thank you, Helder. Yeah, life's messy.
Thank you, guys.
Star, are you there with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I sure can.
Excellent. Okay, one of my earbuds died. I wasn't.
We got you.
Yeah. So, I guess my takeaway from this weekend is just that I need to recommit. I need to do it every day. I don't do it nearly as often as I should. I try to at least take 5 minutes every day to stop and take a minute, even if I'm working, even if it's you know, going and sitting in the bathroom on my smoke break to, you know, take a moment for myself to, you know, to refocus and think about what I'm doing, because it's so easy to get distracted and not have those thoughts in
Yeah,
my actions and my words
yeah,
when I don't take the time out to be mindful
yeah,
and consider
yeah.
the things.
Excellent. Yeah. So again, the point is, as I was saying to Nancy, make the aspiration at this point that I will take time to meditate, to
Mhm.
my practice, and let that be the bridge to the point where you are actually doing it every day.
Mhm.
Aspiration prayers are wonderful. They can be very helpful. So, Lama Kathy, I'm going. Anything else, Star, that you'd like to say?
Just that I'm really glad to see all of y'all. It's been too long since I've seen you and Mama Kathy and Marilyn and everybody, and I
Yeah.
hope everybody's doing well. I miss y'all. You're often in my thoughts.
Well, Star, I can say we miss you, and you are not forgotten. And if you ever get back to Columbus and want a job again, I think there are going to be shrine bowls to be cleaned.
Oh
So
yeah, absolutely. I'll be there. In fact, I want to talk to you about your WordPress site. I saw you guys are in need of a WordPress developer. I might be able to do your online shrine then. We'll just move it. We'll just it online. That's what everybody's doing nowadays.
sounds like you and Lama Kathy will have a talk later on
Yeah.
about that. So Lama Kathy, we are 5 minutes over. So I would want you to have the last word here.
Here, I had to do the unmuty thing. Yeah, so my take home and what I'm writing on the bathroom mirror is not just some of the great things we heard today, because there were some classics born today. So, so thanks for that. But I think the main thing is for me is to remember that I can practice anytime. And even if, because we all live busy lives, so I can super relate to what people are saying about not some days you just look at your cushion longingly. Cushion, I love you. I wish I could be with you, and that kind of thing, right? And there are times when I feel like that, and sometimes you have to just blow your cushion a kiss and say, I will sit with you tomorrow. But at the same time, making that gradual a commitment to thinking about bodhicitta, love and compassion, having love and compassion for yourself, having love and compassion for other people, and doing the offering practice as you find it, just like we were talking about this morning with Marilyn's example. Khenpo Rinpoche said you can mentally offer anything you enjoy to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas for the benefit of all beings. And as a matter of fact, we were talking about the visualizing and Vajrasattva and everything. You can also see the liquid light from Vajrasattva removing any bad habit you'd like to kind of just move on. Here, go bad habit, go. You can have that, and it will help you with that as well. And so because your mind is where you are experiencing the world, your mind is where you experience the world, and your mind can be conditioned and adjusted by your meditation practice. So even our bad habits of the past don't have to define us now, and that we can offer our bad habits even to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and say, for the benefit of sentient beings, here, have these. And in this way, we condition our mind gradually to be lighter and to be more free. And so I just want to pay tribute to all of the bodhicitta warriors on this call today who are really putting their love forward and their love for themselves, their understanding and patience with themselves, putting it forward, and then dedicating themselves to the continuous improvement through the practice of Dharma. And Khenpo Rinpoche put it this way. He said, we start out our Dharma practice with a lot of bad habits. And then gradually we replace the bad habits with good habits. And then eventually we learn the true nature of mind and the true nature of all things. And then we can go beyond habit altogether. And so that's yet to come. But I love that progression. It sounds so easy, right? First, we start with bad habits, then we exchange the bad habits for good ones, and then we learn the true nature of things and can go on beyond that even. So thank you. So that's my takeaway is just remember to take good care of my mind. Whether you see your mind as being here in your heart, or whether you see your mind as being in your head or everywhere, that you take good care of your mind. So thank you.
And one other thing I would like to, and I don't want to make a big deal of this, but one of the things I would say too is get in contact with teachers and the teachings. And one of the ways to do that is through the KTC Sunday programs. So look on there, you might see something that interests you, attracts you, and become a listener there also. So I think we are 10 minutes over, but that happens. I guess this has been, we planned this sort of, but we planned it, sort of on the fly too. So we went 10 minutes over. Probably we need to do a dedication, right?
Yeah, would you do that for us, Lama Tom?
I will. I want to do the whole thing, so hold on just for a minute. I'll be with you. Okay. So the blessings of the Buddha's attainment of the three bodies. To the blessing of the unchanging truth of the Dharmata. And to the blessing of the unwavering aspiration of the Sangha. May this dedication prayer be accomplished. The courageous Manjushri, who knows everything as it is, Samantabhadra, who also knows in the same way, and all the bodhisattvas, that I may follow in their path. I completely dedicate all this virtue. By this merit, may we attain omniscience. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. And from the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. By this virtue, may I quickly attain the state of Guru Buddha, and then lead every being without exception to that state. May the precious and supreme bodhicitta, which has not been generated, now be so. And may precious bodhicitta, which has already been, never decline, but continuously increase. By the seeds of this virtuous action we have sown in this work today, may it flourish for all sentient beings. And may all beings find genuine masters and quickly attain enlightenment. May all the great religions of the world flourish for the benefit of all beings according to their temperaments. Thank you all. And may each, I think we could say, Lama Kathy and I could say, we wish your practice to flourish, and our greatest pleasure is being able to see students such as yourselves grow and flourish and mature in your practice. So we thank you for being here today. Lama Kathy, any other last words?
No, just go out and benefit beings. And you can do that with your intention, even if you don't feel you have the skill to benefit beings. Just say, may everything I do today benefit beings in some way, and may we all attain Buddhahood. So thank you.
Bye-bye now. See y'all later.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Thank you all.
Before you go, Lama Kathy,